was work on Friday, I thought I better write it down because I'm getting a bit older now and get forgetful and you don't know the days and the dates and whatever, so...
Origami.
So Fred and Wilma, happy 30th wedding anniversary. Can I borrow a pair of glasses? The writings, with every glass of champagne, it gets smaller. Oh, that's writings, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. You look lovely, mate.
It's not really a glass, it's Jimmy Tarver. What do you think I bought for the wedding?
Who said Jimmy Tarver? No, we've got to be serious now because this is a serious part of the wedding. And other customs I am to doing speeches, and I've done many a speech. There's a lot of the customs, but this is the hardest moment that I've ever had to get up and say a speech. And this is the first time that I've actually had to write something down. Because I couldn't remember how to take the piss properly. So I must apologise if the dates are wrong, the names are wrong, the places are wrong, or everything else, because I've turned 60 now.
Well, get on with it.
So it's a good excuse. No, seriously folks, it's a proud day for Sandra and me to see our little girl married. And she looked beautiful today, and she's always beautiful. Where are you? You look better then. And the thought of her leaving home to start a new life excites me. Oh, fuck, she's still at home. Sorry about that, Sperman. I think it's about time we had something to celebrate. The thoughts are also for those who can't make it here today. We all know what's happened in the past with families and what we've lost and whatever. And it's a day for thinking about them. But I can guarantee you they'll all be up there now celebrating with you. Yeah? Yeah. Right, I'm going to talk more about Dan. Obviously, I'd be biased to talk about my little girl Cheryl, so you know. So here goes. I remember about 30 years ago. Remember, I got the dates wrong. She asked me if her new boyfriend could come round, you know, for a roast dinner, and I said no. And she said, why not? I said, bloody chick, it's my favourite meal. I've never even met the bloke yet. That's my excuse anyway, Dan. Anyway, following that, the boss and myself were in Spain. And little Terry got married. I think you remember Terry's wedding, and we couldn't make it. And the rest of the family and friends went, and they reported back to me what a nice guy he was. And I must admit, thereafter I met him, and I had to agree, and since then he's been in roast dinner for every week now for the last 3 years. So I really grew to like Dan, and after some time he came round to see me and the boss, and asked for our daughter's hand in marriage. And that really was the icing on the cake. They were off to Athens, and she accepted. Thank Christ for that. And as the week passed, we realised that the connection between the two families, his granddad, Nick the Brick, and brother Terry, they'd been best of friends. Ray knew Nick, and a few of the lads also knew Nick as well. Dan was brought up with his family in the neighbourhood next to my sister Mary, and Nick's wife was best friends with Mark. So that made us even closer. Now we get on to Dan's friends. This is the dodgy bit, right? That's all right, don't worry. Yeah, you should be worried.
Big time.
His brother Jamie, like Dan, very nice lad, come round with Steve. talk about the stag do arrangements. Now, do you remember that day, Steve?
I do vaguely remember that.
Because my dog's not forgotten it. Whilst we were sitting down on our dog Marley, and now the dog's got no nuts. We thought, and he's friendly. Steve's sitting down, and the dog's grabbed hold of Steve's leg, and he's gone round, and it's only a friendly thing, and he goes like that. Steve's gone, don't worry, Dust, I'll try anything once.
And he did.
He should have said that, shouldn't you, Steve? Huh? As I remember, that was about 14 months ago. I thought Danny's family okay, but what about his friends? But I must admit, I was very apprehensive about the stag do. I thought, well, if Steve's like that, if family's alright, what are his friends like? Needless to say, me, Ray and Bash, we all went, knowing very few people, to Prague. But I will say, he's got a brilliant bunch of lads as well. We had a fantastic time with Punch the Throat Toby. Piss Hot Anywhere Steve. And I won't go into the other things, but Bash was there, he watched it. But we had a lovely time. We had a lovely time. So not only have we really taken to Dan, his friends also and his family are a wonderful bunch to be with as well. But I'll leave you with one more story now, and this is quite poignant and it changed my life. About 3 years ago, the boss, Eileen's partner, I can't remember his name now because I'm 60. We went to Canada to visit Michael. And I had a call from Cheryl saying, Dad, I'm in a nightclub in Cardiff. I thought, what the frickin' hell are you doing there then? There's another head night, Dad. So guess who's turned up? I thought, well, Tommy Cooper? Gareth Bale.
Vicky was there.
I said, date him! Friggin' marry him! Marry him! And he's a footballer. He plays for Spurs. He's rich. He's very good looking. Well, she bloody well didn't. Oh, glad she didn't. She married Dan. I love him good bits. So congratulations to the both of you. Raise the glass. And I think as much of him as I do the rest of my family, maybe more sometimes. He's a wonderful man. Thank you very much for getting married. You made my day. Raise your glasses. And don't be shy, if anyone wants to buy me a drink tonight, I'm available at the bar between 7 o'clock and 11 tonight. 12, sorry. Overtime.
Already got one. Thank you.
Afternoon, family and friends. I've spanked us here with Dad, as I like to call him now. And on behalf of my wife and I, I would like to welcome you all to the parade. This is the first and last time I've had to speak for the after show, so I'll better make the most of it.
You've got the last word, Rob.
Yeah. Cheryl's brother Mike and his better half Karen come all the way from Canada today.
Yeah.
And also have a little boy away. It really means a lot to have you all here today, so thank you very much. When me and Cheryl first met, we never knew my granddad and her Uncle Terry were best mates. Small world we live in. I'm sure they'd love being here today, but sadly they're not here. No longer with us today. And of course it's Danny White's birthday today as well. And I'm sure they're up there having a good time, running high. So please raise your glasses to absolute friends and family, yeah? Mum, thank you for getting me to where I am today. You've done a great job. I know I was a pain in my teenage years. When you start crying, you beat the head out of me. Can't thank you enough for that.
Well on, Jim.
She said to me recently, Dad, are you drunk? She talked loads of me drunk. I'm like, Mum, I'm the happiest I've ever been. I love that girl, life's good. And yes, I'm drunk, I've been drinking all day. You welcome Cheryl to our family. You made her feel like you really like her from the start. You always have a laugh together, and now I actually think you like her more than me. Thank you for your help towards the wedding. You've been great. Without you, it would be difficult putting us up this year. So thank you, Mum. Dusty and Sandra, you two have been great. You let me into your family, you treat like one of your own. Well, actually, you didn't quite start like that. First time I was right around your house was for a roast dinner, like he said. I thought, oh, this would be nice. Meet the family. I get a phone call from Cheryl. Dad, park around tonight. Dad doesn't want to share roast beef with a stranger man.
Oh, bloody ogre there.
I had the last laugh, but like you said, I'm around every Monday. It's be real. If you need to see a place of resort you're going on holiday to, ask Sandra, because she knows where every single public viewing camera is.
She has to bring the old man up.
It's pretty impressive, too.
I'm so going to get
Sorry. But on a serious note, Sandra, you do a lot for me, Cheryl. We are very grateful to have you as our slave.
Here's a bomb for a friend.
You two helped us enormously at the wedding. Without you, we would have never done this, so thank you very much. So please raise your glasses to the parents. Yes? To the parents. Two best men. James, you boys don't know me. Sorry, let's start again. You boys have been there for me more than most. That's why I picked you two. You know a lot about me, and I can't wait to see what you've got in store. Slagging was a bit lively, boys, wasn't it?
Sleep all the time.
My outfits were ridiculous. I'm not sure I've ever drunk that much in my life. I think it's the best stag do I've ever been on. I'm probably speaking on behalf of all of us here. 27 blokes on tour. Great bunch of lads. Absolute carnage.
Yeah.
From us, just Graham, Nick, James and Sean, you lads are top boys. We're us for the day, but we're friends for life. Thanks for helping out today and getting me through that crazy stag do. Amazing. Surprise, mates. I'd like to say thank you to bridesmaids, Billy, Emma, Ashley, Vicky. You all look stunning today. I wish I was marrying all of you.
Well, that's a big bomb.
Thank you to everybody organising here. What you organised for her was amazing. Cheryl had such a great time. She also looked like she was having fun, drying up in pepper and inflation. Thank you for helping Cheryl sign her wedding dress. Ashley, your bridesmaids and that. The dresses are amazing. So thank you for that. Please raise your glasses for the bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
Close on this. Oh yeah. Hang the presents out for the bridesmaids, please. Oh, and the bridesmaids have got their name, I'm sure. Yes. Everything bring over now.
Blow up, see?
Blow up gold.
Well done, Vicky.
The girls are there as well, of course. Sorry about this, boy.
Sorry, we're not very prepared, are we?
Yeah. Well, I've been Cheryl met her 4 years ago at our friend Kim's birthday. The first time I actually spoke to her one-on-one though was in Sheets of all places.
Yay!
My best man parted for the drinks and I went in for the kill. It works. We stayed back at Kim and Rob's house in the bunk beds. I was a gentleman that night though, and we went on a few dates. On our third date though, it almost ended. Cheryl phoned me out and said, me and Amy going crab fishing in Johansson, do you want to come? It'd be fun. Hung over to shit, I reluctantly agreed to come. We got down there, got our crab lines out ready to bake up. I turned around to our Cheryl for the bacon bake, and there she was eating raw bacon right out of the pack. I always threw up there and then. Oh, who the hell is this girl? She didn't want to go on this date still. We go on a date, I couldn't even love. Cheryl loves football, we're having a fair, drinking beer, definitely keeps with my eyes. Shame she's a Spurs fan, but can't have it all down. I want everyone here to know how lucky I feel to be here right now. Cheryl is beautiful, intelligent, funny and caring. The list is endless, but unfortunately I can't read the rest of her writing.
Wrote that yourself then,
Yeah. Seeing Cheryl for the first time today, well, the story, I couldn't believe how lucky I am. It really got me to sticks. It really got me to sticks. She truly has made me a very happy man, looking forward to spending more happy days together. You made me laugh, you made me smile. She had a way of being the best in each other. But mostly because you're my very best friend in the soul. I love you. Thank you for marrying me. Make me the happiest man alive. Ladies and gentlemen, please got stand for the most important time we ever like to make. To my wife, absolutely well, Cheryl. Well, that's it from there. Watch out for the best men. Over to you, man.
You're not going to slide that down.
Not a lot, you know the doing.
As you don't know me, I'm Jamie. I'm Dan's younger and better looking brother. There is somewhere that a best man speech shouldn't take no longer than it takes the groom to consummate the marriage.
Suppose I better say something then.
This will be a long one.
Lords, ladies, gentlemen. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Steve, the other best man. Now, I'm doing this speech with one serious problem. I'm sober. Well, recently anyway. Jamie, that was an elegant speech, and Dan, I couldn't agree with you more that bridesmaids do look incredible today. Dan and Cheryl are certainly looking like the perfect bride and groom today. I know how much hard work you've put into the day, along with your family and friends. I think it's quite clear to all of us, you've done an incredible job. This day has been perfect so far, and it can only get better because we're going to talk a little bit more about Dan.
Looking around this room today, it's amazing how far you all come to have free lunch. London, Devon, and even Forest Canada. You're all lucky though. If Dan had the choice to choose his own menu, you would have had a toast of the Marmite and a swash it down with a pint of Stella. Lovely Marmite down there. And Cheryl, beautiful bride. Today you remind me of a swan. Graceful, elegant, a vision in white. And if you annoy her, she'll break your arm. I've been doing some research of the best man speech of those and don'ts. When it comes to best man speech, it narrows down my options. First things first, don't talk about the standard. Number two, don't swear. Bollocks. Number three, do tell positive stories about the groom. Yeah, all right. The first things first, Dan, can I suggest just one thing to you? Set the ground rules, establish who's boss, from now on, listen to everything Cheryl says.
Well, what can I say about Dan Rose? Rosa. He's been my drinking buddy, sidekick, brother from another mother, and best mate for at least the last 10 years. However, when I first met Dan, he didn't quite have such a good opinion of me. We met at a party, as you do, and he was not keen on the fact that I had a bigger DVD collection than him. In fact, I do believe he said, and I'm quoting now, that bloke is a twat. As time went on though, we quickly became close friends, and there are many things that Dan's helped me with over the years, through the good times and the bad. We've even shared a bed on a number of occasions, so Cheryl, you might have to settle for the sofa tonight. Kind of sounds like I'm marrying him, but you know. He really is a top bloke. He got me back into football, a game we're both very passionate about, and really hopes that we're both United fans. Kind of expected but not expected. I said, sorry, we're United fans, not Spurs fans.
We don't know any shots from mates.
No need for that.
Quiet, the minutes are called quiet.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've given up playing for a number of years, and obviously Dan's got me back into it a bit the old five side. And I fractured my wrist within a few months of playing. Never broken anything before in my life before that, so cheers for that, mate.
Those who don't damn well get this. If I summed down like in 3 words, it would be, I made that. Talking down about, we go past places that Dan's worked on. He says, see that? I made that. Like on top when he's pissed, it's only got his venue. Or the where he made it.
Do that as well.
You'll probably believe him. In all seriousness, Dan is pretty handy. Anything he puts his mind to, he can do it. The sign outside, he made. All the centerpieces in front of you today, he made them. He's a handyman Dan. He actually is. Handyman Dan.
Now you're married though, there's only one phrase you really need to remember, and that's yes, Cheryl. Just make sure it sounds sincere. Leave the eye roll and the finger salute to when she's not looking. So I think when it comes to the wedding arrangements, you put that into practice a lot. Now, while we're on the matter of Cheryl, you ain't gonna make this. I do have to say that you look really beautiful in that dress.
Yeah.
However, if you've seen the pictures from the stag do, then you'll know that Dan doesn't quite look so good in the dress. In fact, I'll probably have to go as far to say he does make a rather ugly woman. And if, well, it's just as well you've all had dinner, because if you look at the pictures, it's not going to be pretty to me. Having said that though, what he lacks for on the outside, he certainly makes up for on the inside. I'll say something nice. So when we were living in the bungalow in Gloucester Road, for those of you that don't know, Dan, Jamie, Graham and myself, we lived in a little bungalow by ourselves, and it was dubbed the party house.
Oh yeah. Party house.
Party house.
Hey Cheryl. Yeah. There's a few repair bills that we had to do, wasn't there? The door she broke, snapped off the out.
Oh, yeah, the door. That was the least of the things though. I'm pretty sure when she was drunk, she fell over in our bathroom, smashed her head open, and then picked up all over the floor when he came in.
She used to beat us at darts. Dan used to get very annoyed about that. But we do blame her for the holes in the wall you made.
We also played a game where we put a load of cards in the middle of the room. And then we all decided it'd be a fantastic idea to run round these cards whilst making chicken noises and monkey noises. Not really sure where it came from, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. the actual story. At Christmas time, we all got Nerf guns. Now, for those of you that don't know, they fire foam darts and they're for kids. That sums us pretty well, really, to me. So there I am, I'm sitting there, eating my dinner. Dan comes marching into the room like Dirty Harry, puts his gun to the side of my head. Now, I can't remember if he said this exactly, but for dramatic effect, let's just say, he said, "Do you feel lucky, punk?" Now, with a forkful of potato waffles raised to my mouth, I say, "You wouldn't dare." As soon as the word "dare" leaves my mouth, he pulls the trigger. Mayhem ensues. Full-blown gun battle throughout the house. But, as with everything, we settled it over a beer.
When we were kids, Dan loved fires. I love starting them.
Yeah.
Twice, he always set fire to my nan's flat. Once the bin on the paper in the front room, and the second one is putting holes in the cement there. What you done? Once, my mum found him outside in the gut room, 5:30 AM, in his PJs, wearing his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle trainers, standing on last night's bonfire. It was poking it with a stick, trying to get it started again. The fire was still hot, and he melted his trainers. Another word for Dan is competitive. If you can't win, you won't play. When we were growing up, we had a lot of computer games, from Nintendo, Mega Drive, PlayStation, we had it. But once, if it looked like I was going to win, Dan used to jump up, punch me in the arm, turn it off. I didn't get a chance to save it. Sometimes I got to go out and play football down the field with his mates. As I got older, my game improved, and I scored more goals than Dan. I never did get to play that.
Sure, then.
But he's playing for me now. I'm the gaffer now. Mind you, Cheryl is also very competitive. I think you actually hit your match there, bud. So, good luck to that.
When we were on another stag do, Strawberry Bowl, we spent a lot of time drinking, nothing new there. But the month before, Dan and I have been reading the Game of Thrones books. Now, anyone who hasn't seen or is up to date on the television series, you might want to put your ears and cover them up. I finished all the books and Dan was dragging his heels. He'd not even got through the fourth book, let alone the fifth one. Now, I've become increasingly annoyed about this because we like to talk about these sort of things and have a bit of a discussion about it. So there we are, standing in the bar, swaying backwards and forwards. Not that all our stories revolve around drinking or anything. And I just turned to him and I said, "Jon Snow does." Now, he's turned to me in slow motion. I don't think I've ever seen him that angry before. He was turning green and everything. And I really thought he was just going to punch me straight in the face. His eyes were saying, "I'm going to kill you." While we're on the subject of Dan's eyes and drinking, I'm not sure if anybody else has noted this, but the more drunk Dan's get, the more droopy his eyes get. Now, this is where we get one of his many nicknames of Snoopy. I'm sorry, but there's definitely similarities there.
Dan has always been very protective of his family and friends. When I was about 18, 19, I was walking out of Sheets on a boozy night, as we did, with a mate, Les. When we were walking out of Sheets, he decided to be godly to a group of lads in the car. I thought nothing of it, and I went straight to the as you do. But, turned me around to the load of blokes shouting my name. There was 14 blokes standing there, threatening to beat me up. I remember thinking, oh crap.